Dr. Zichthala had examined 47 different alien species, but nothing prepared her for humans. "Subject is leaking," she muttered, watching Ambassador Sarah Chen wipe her eyes. "Sorry, doctor. I'm just happy," Sarah smiled. "We've dreamed of this moment." Happy? Leaking? Dr. Zichthala's translator struggled. Her species expressed happiness through color changes, not fluid secretion. Concerning. Scanning Sarah's torso, the readings horrified her. Your circulatory system uses a single organ that contracts once per second? This seems catastrophically inefficient. That's my heart. It's been beating for 32 years straight. Without stopping? Dr. Zichthala shrieked. How are you alive? How do yours work? We have 7 hearts with redundant backups operating in shifts, much more sensible. The real shock came scanning Sarah's skeleton. Your structural framework is solid, but where do you manufacture blood? In the bone marrow. Inside the bones? Dr. Zichthala collapsed. Your support system and blood production are the same organ? What if you break a bone? It hurts, then heals. Heals? Self-repairing structural framework? Standing abruptly, Dr. Zichthala fled. I need colleagues. Don't let your singular heart explode. Sarah sat alone, wondering if first contact was going well. Dr. Zichthala returned with 3 xenobiologist colleagues, Dr. Crystal Song, crystalline, gaseous form, gas-filled, and Dr. Root Network, plant-like. She needed witnesses. Human Sarah, demonstrate your respiratory process. Sarah looked confused. You want me to breathe? Show us how you process atmospheric gases. Sarah took a deep breath in, then exhaled. The reaction was immediate. It's using the same passage for intake and expulsion. Dr. Zichthala's skin flashed red. That creates contamination, wheezed Dr. Gaseous Form. Our species uses separate systems. We don't prevent mixing, Sarah explained. Air mixes in our lungs. Mixing? Dr. Zichthala paced frantically. You deliberately mix contaminated exhaust with fresh intake? And, Dr. Gaseous Form added, this system shares infrastructure with nutritional intake. Yeah, we eat and breathe through the same? The same what? All 4 doctors exclaimed. The same mouth and throat, Sarah finished weakly. Dr. Root Network's leaves turned brown. Same orifice for nutrition and respiration? We have an epiglottis flap that— A flap? Dr. Zichthala hyperventilated. Survival depends on a flap? Sometimes we choke, but the Heimlich maneuver fixes it. You compress the torso until blockage expels? Pretty much. Dr. Zichthala documented bidirectional contamination design with shared nutritional pathway, protected by flap with regular failure rate. How did you survive to develop space travel? Sarah shrugged. We're stubborn. Human survival, determination over sensible design. Dr. Zichthala returned with only Dr. Crystal Song, as other doctors had requested less disturbing assignments. Today, we examine thermal regulation. Remove your outer covering. Sarah hesitated. It's cold in here. We need to observe natural temperature responses. Sarah removed her jacket and immediately began shivering, developing goosebumps. Rapid muscular contractions and skin bumps, Dr. Crystal Song noted. Defensive response? Goosebumps. It's supposed to make hair stand up for insulation, but we barely have hair anymore. Dr. Zichthala stared. Your temperature regulation doesn't work? We evolved away from it but invented clothing to compensate. You evolved away from biological function, then invented replacements? They warmed the room. Sarah began sweating. More leaking, salt water from everywhere? Sweat glands. Evaporation cools us down. But secreting salt water causes dehydration, Dr. Crystal Song calculated. Only if we don't drink enough water. Your cooling system can kill you without constant water input? And salt replacement, or we get cramps and confusion. Neurological impairment? Sports drinks help. You invented beverages to support malfunctioning thermal regulation? We live on a planet with extreme temperature variations, Sarah mentioned. Dr. Zeichthaler's recorder fell from limp fingers. Thermal regulation, vestigial system replaced by potentially fatal fluid secretion requiring constant resource input and specialized beverage technology. Recommend immediate climate-controlled habitat relocation. Dr. Zeichthaler had consumed calming medication and questioned her sanity, yet Sarah somehow remained alive despite catastrophic biology. Today we examine your nutritional processing system. Sure, though I'm getting hungry. Define hungry. My body needs food soon, or I'll feel weak and shaky. 8 hours since your last intake? Dr. Crystal Song's frequency spiked. You require nutrition every 8 hours or suffer system failure? I can go a day or two before it gets really bad. My species feeds once per lunar cycle, Dr. Zeichthaler said faintly. Sarah's stomach growled audibly. Both doctors jumped. Your digestive organ makes sounds? It contracts when empty. Please describe nutritional processing. I chew food, mix with saliva, swallow to my stomach where acid. Acid? Both doctors exclaimed. Hydrochloric acid breaks down food. You store acid internally? What prevents it dissolving your organs? Mucus lining. Mucus protects you from internal acid? If it fails, we get ulcers. The acid digests the stomach itself. Dr. Crystal Song's chiming became discordant. The acid eats the stomach? We have medications for it. More pharmaceuticals. You need drugs to prevent digestive self-consumption? Also, sometimes the appendix explodes. Both doctors froze. The what explodes? Vestigial organ that can randomly kill you. Non-functional organ attempting murder? Oh, and food poisoning makes us vomit, forcibly expel stomach contents through the mouth. Dr. Zeichthaler stood and walked out. I quit! Find someone else for this biological nightmare! After 3 days and 2 therapists, Dr. Zeichthaler returned with resigned exhaustion. Today we discuss reproduction. I assume it's straightforward? Sarah winced. It's complicated. Dr. Zeichthaler's eye twitched. How complicated? 2 sexes, male and female. Males produce sperm, females produce eggs that combine internally. Inside, not externally exchanged? The offspring develops inside the female's body for 9 months. Dr. Zeichthaler collapsed. 9 months of internal parasitic development? Her body changes dramatically. Weight gain, organ shifting, hormone fluctuations causing mood swings, nausea, fatigue? Systemic dysfunction for 9 months? Birth is intense. Hours or days of pain pushing the baby through a narrow passage? Days of pain? Sometimes surgical removal is needed if the baby's too large. Emergency surgery? And this can happen accidentally during recreational mating. Dr. Zeichthaler stared. You mate for recreation? Pleasure, bonding, stress relief. So recreational activity accidentally triggers 9-month biological crisis requiring surgical intervention? Males just wait during this process? Males contribute genetic material, then watch females suffer? How many offspring does this produce? Usually 1. 1? All this trauma for single offspring? My species produces 17 to 23 fully functional adults per cycle. Human babies are helpless for years. Years of dependency after months of suffering? Dr. Zeichthaler stood shakily. I'm recommending humans as type 7 biological anomaly requiring immediate medical assistance. We're fine, really. You are a medical emergency. She fled, muttering about career changes. Dr. Zixthala was placed on medical leave after her extreme professional stress reaction. Dr. Mindweaver, a telepathic psychological specialist, replaced her to assess human mental state. "I expect severe psychological damage from your catastrophic biology," Dr. Mindweaver began confidently. "I've been stressed lately," Sarah admitted cheerfully. "You're not constantly terrified your single heart might stop?" "I try not to think about it. Worrying wouldn't help." "But surely you're depressed knowing your body actively tries to kill you?" "My body isn't trying to kill me. It's just quirky." Dr. Mindweaver's appendages flickered. "Quirky? Your appendix can explode? Your brain overheat? Your stomach digest itself? Those don't happen to most people most of the time." "But they could happen." Sarah shrugged. "I could get hit by a bus, too. Can't worry about everything." "Remarkable psychological resilience despite overwhelming vulnerability. What about pain?" "Pain sucks, but it usually goes away. We're good at dealing with it." "How?" "Medication, meditation, social support. When someone's hurt, others help them." "Even though helping provides no benefit and risks exposure?" "Of course, that's what people do. That's what humans do. Most species follow self-preservation." "That sounds lonely." "Define lonely." "Feeling disconnected." "Humans need each other because we're happier together." "What about death?" Sarah considered. "It's scary, but that makes life precious. If we lived forever, would anything matter?" Dr. Mindweaver dimmed thoughtfully. "Most immortal species report existential emptiness. When everything's permanent, nothing feels special." "I expected trauma. Instead, I find remarkable resilience, strong bonds, and philosophy that transforms vulnerability into meaning." "Thanks, Doc. Your psychological immune system is more impressive than your biological dysfunction is horrifying. We need an emergency council session." "Why?" "You're not medical anomalies. You're warriors." The Emergency Galactic Council session assembled 47 species virtually. Dr. Mindweaver stood before them with Sarah beside her. "I formally retract the assessment of humanity as biological anomaly requiring medical intervention," Dr. Mindweaver announced. Confused murmurs rippled through the assembly. "What we perceived as catastrophic design flaws are humanity's greatest strength." High Counselor Vexthara chimed skeptically. "Explain this contradiction." "Human, Sarah, tell the Council how your species responds to injury." "We help each other. We take care of people who are hurt." "And pain?" "We endure it. We support each other through it." "And death?" "We try to make our lives matter. We love harder, create things, help others." Silence fell. Dr. Mindweaver continued. "What we see as vulnerability, humans transformed into resilience. Their fragile hearts taught them to value each moment. Painful reproduction created strongest parental bonds. Injury susceptibility fostered unprecedented cooperation." She faced the assembly. "Every species here has biological immortality or redundant systems. How many have faced true adversity?" The silence stretched. "How many have faced genuine existential challenge?" "You face inconvenience with backup systems. Humans face mortality daily and thrive anyway." Commander Zithok spoke skeptically. "How does psychological resilience translate to capability?" Sarah cleared her throat. "Commander, we didn't develop space travel despite our biology. We developed it because of it. Every challenge made us stronger, more creative, more determined." She stood taller. "We turned our weaknesses into weapons, our fragility into strength, our mortality into purpose. You want to know what's wrong with human biology? Nothing. It made us warriors." The council sat in stunned silence, finally understanding. Humanity wasn't broken. They were forged.